If you've ever worked a graveyard shift, you know there's a certain quiet that settles in, too thick to be peaceful. In the morgue, that silence is heavy, suffocating, like the dead are holding their breath. Last night, as I logged the bodies, I noticed something I can't explain. One corpse, a John Doe with no ID, was lying with his head turned to the left. An hour later, his head was facing right. I told myself maybe I'd misremembered, but then his hands shifted too, fingers curling like they were holding something tight. Acting brave, I checked the security feed, but every time I rewound the footage, static would flicker over a slab. The other bodies stayed perfectly still, but John Doe's image blurred, as if he was vibrating between frames. I started feeling watched, goosebumps climbing my arms even though the room was freezing. The worst part was the growing urge to check on him, even though I knew I didn't want to see what he'd do next. At 3:13 a.m., my phone buzzed with a single text, "See me." No sender, no number, just those two words. When I looked up, his body was sitting upright. That's when I noticed something scratched into his palm, crudely etched, fresh, like it had been carved moments ago. My own name, first and last, glared back at me from his cold, dead skin. I staggered back, breath caught in my chest, but I couldn't move, couldn't scream. The lights flickered as his eyes rolled open, black and endless, and his jaw unhinged, a whisper sliding out that sounded exactly like my own voice, "You're next." The last thing I remember is the cold grip on my wrist, pulling me down beside him on the slab. "If you find this, don't come looking for me, some names should be spoken by the dead."